when we met a few months ago, we realised
Yes.
we had quite a few things in common. Number
Yes.
one, a passion for hiking.
Yes.
You've already done at least some sections of the Milford Track, and I'm
Yes.
doing that in New Zealand later this year.
Yay.
But I also realised that I could really tell that, well, the other thing we have in common is we really enjoy helping people.
Yes.
And that's how we met when you were helping one of my clients. And that was in the specialty area of your advocacy for clients with insurance companies. Tell us what that involves.
Yeah, really passionate about advocacy, and it's really important. So, because generally life insurance is something that people know is important, but they don't necessarily understand a lot about it or the laws that sit and govern it. And so when it comes to claim time, a lot of clients won't necessarily understand how their circumstances are going to apply to their policy.
Yeah.
And so our advocacy service offers them advised, deeply advised outcomes where we advocate, we check what's happened for them medically, we understand how that will apply to their policy. So we do that detailed work. We then help them understand whether they're likely to be eligible.
Yeah.
And then from there, our approach is to give the client choice. So we'll make sure we have the right claim pack for them, and we'll say, look, we believe you're going to be eligible. And at that point, they can either handle the claim themselves, and they have everything they need to do that, or we can say, look, we can then invest further time to be an advocate for them and handle all of the detail, speak to the underwriters, the claims managers, look at the doctor's reports that are coming through, seeing how they measure up against the policy definitions, all of that sort of work. So that's what we do with claims advocacy.
And look, you're just telling me about a great outcome that you've had, and you had for our mutual client, which where the company had said if they were going to get such a minimal amount, and you stepping in and advocating for them actually just turned that around and completely changed the number that they got from that. And such a relief at a time that was full of grief and trauma, and to have someone on the inside advocating for them, which is otherwise really difficult for people to navigate when they have never had to do it before. So I just thought it was an amazing service that you're providing in that space.
No, look, that client that you trusted us with, and we worked together on, because there were some financial and tax elements and even some employment elements, weren't there, around his employment and invoicing and all of that sort of stuff, and when he ceased work. So working together was really important, and so the work that you and your firm did was really important as well. And I think we increased that payment from, I think it was $20,000 to $100,000. So that's a great outcome for that client.
It was. Avanir's your business.
Yes.
What's your team? Who works for you, and who else gets involved in this process?
Yeah, absolutely. So the team's slowly growing. So I'm still advising clients and doing some of the claims work, but I've also got a person called Glenn Kerr, and he's regarded as probably one of the best risk insurance advisors in Australia. So he actually sort of retired briefly for a year after he sold his business. So we've got someone with 40 years experience on top of my experience, which is amazing for our clients. So Glenn's part of the team, and also we've got Shauna, and Shauna actually bought her business and merged it into Avanir, and she wanted to stay on as an advisor. So that's great. So Shauna is also part of the team, and then we've got Joanne, and Joanne is our operations manager and client services manager, and she has been doing this for a long time and is really good at it, and so she's sort of the glue that holds us all together.
Sounds like a good woman.
So she is.
So sounds like you've got a great team that's really focused on clients to give them an awesome outcome for their insurance needs, and advocacy if required down the track. So if someone wants your advice or assistance in this area, they can just give you a call or send you an email, and we can put those details on the bottom of our video, and they can get in touch.
Of course, they're welcome to.
Yeah.
We'd love to do a review for them,
Yeah.
or help them, or just help them get cover if they don't have any.
Yeah, great. Well, thanks for your time today.
Thank you, Rochelle.
See you.